Good morning, student. After a long time, again we are going to start our teaching learning process. I hope that you all are in good condition, and now we are also happy that our online classes are started. Right now, I am your physics teacher. You know me well, Mr. Patil, and today we are going to start our first chapter. As per the last year, whatever the reduced syllabus is, same we are going to continue, because how much time it will extend this pandemic situation that we don't know. So, as per ICSE declared some reduced syllabus, on the basis of that syllabus, we are going to start. Right? Means I will teach you that much syllabus only. And if ICSE declare not to reduce the syllabus, then whatever the omitted point, those videos, rather online lectures that I will give you later. But whatever the last year plan, same plan we are going to follow this now. Okay? Now first chapter of the physics which we are going to study is measurement and experimentation. Chapter number first, measurement and experimentation. Right? Now first main question will be asked as what do you mean by measurement? What do you mean by measurement? Okay? So, you know that like biology, chemistry, which are the science stream other than physics. Physics also require some experimentations. Okay, so a lot of experiments are done over here in the physics also as per the laws and rules and regulations, right? So these experiments also we are going to study. Now in this chapter, this measurement chapter, exercise first is totally there. Exercise C is totally there in the syllabus, but only exercise B, which is related to experimentation, most of the topic is related to experimentation, that is cut, okay, or omitted. So you have to study only exercise first and exercise third. Second exercise means B exercise is cancelled last year, okay, because student didn't get a lot of time. So some reduction is there, and I just told you that. So we are going to follow same, right? Now, first question is that what do you mean by measurement, right? So let's see, what do you mean by measurement? So this is always asked question. Okay. What do you mean by measurement? It is a process of comparison. A process of comparison of unknown quantity, that's a typical one, with known quantity. Okay, so the measurement is a process of comparison of given physical quantity, or you can say known physical quantity with unknown physical quantity, right? Unknown quantity to known quantity. So this is the process of comparison. If we go to the grocery shop and asking for the jaggery or sugar, then what he is doing? He is measuring a sugar, right? But to measure, if you are saying, give me 5 kilos, rather 2 kilos or 1 kilo, at that time, he has to compare that sugar with some quantity. Is it or not? So, that weight, which is of 1 kg weight, 2 kg weight, 5 kg weight, which is certified by his ISI certified जो भी होगा, वही वेट वो क्या करेंगे, एक पैन में रखेंगे and the other quantity which you want keep in the other pan, right? So we can say that the sugar which we demanding for is a unknown quantity, right? Unknown quantity. But the weight which is internationally certified, that 1 kg weight, 2 kg, 5 kg and 10 kg weight, this weight is known quantity. Okay? So measurement or comparison. What is measurement? Comparison. What that grocery shop will do? He put a 1 kg weight on the one of the pan and the subject, or we can say object which we want, right, in the other pan, and then he checks whether it is same or not, right? So he compare unknown quantity to known quantity. So that is the process of comparison of unknown quantity with a known quantity. Understood? Next is, these standard quantities are measured in a given physical quantity is known as unit. So next question comes, what is unit? What is unit? Unit क्या होता है? Okay, basically when you are going to the shopkeeper and you are asking for some things, so at that time you are saying for kg, for meter, for meter. In a grocery shop you are asking for kg and only liter, not meter. But if you purchase a cloth from the cloth merchant, that time you have to say give me a 5 meter of cloth, 2 meter of the cloth. So the another unit is. But some unit should be there. 5 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 5 liter, 3 liter, 10 liter. So what is that? Unit is there. We are talking sometime about kg, sometime about liter, sometime about meter. So what are all these? These all are nothing but a unit. So what is unit? Unit is a quantity of a constant magnitude. A quantity of constant magnitude. Okay, a quantity of constant magnitude which is used to measure magnitude of other quantity. Magnitude of other quantity. Okay, magnitude of other quantity. So this is the definition for a unit, a quantity of constant magnitude. Constant magnitude. So for example, I can say kg, liter, then meter, like this. So it is not like that, but few I put in for of it, right? So a quantity of constant magnitude. 1 kg is a constant magnitude which is used to measure magnitude of other quantity. Other quantity means say sugar. They are measuring the sugar in sense of this constant magnitude, that is kg, is known as unit. When we are talking about the kerosene or oil, then we are measuring in liter. So this liter is a constant magnitude which we are using to measure the magnitude of other quantity, and that other quantity is nothing but a petrol and diesel and all liquid. Third, meter. We are using this meter for the clocks and all, so to measure the distance. So the quantity of a constant magnitude is meter, and which is used to measure the magnitude of other quantity. Other quantity means clocks. So a quantity of a constant magnitude which is used to measure magnitude of other quantity. Okay, other quantity means sugar say, jaggery say, okay, whatever you are purchasing from the grocery shop, then kerosene, petrol, diesel, oil, etc. Then cloth, okay. So all these things comes under this category. Okay, so this is one of the unit. Now This result of measure of physical quantity is expressed in the two ways or two parameters are there. What are those two parameters in the unit? If I say 5 kg, then what do you find over here? 5 kg, say sugar. So sugar is nothing but unknown quantity. What is this? Unknown quantity, right? What is this 5 kg? 5 kg is the standard unit. Standard unit possesses how many things over here? First I can say the numerical value. यहाँ पे क्या आ रहा है? Numerical value. ये पहली चीज यहाँ पर दिख रही है. And secondly, first is what? Numerical value, and second thing kg. Kg means what? Unit. Second thing is unit. So can I say that it is a product of numerical value and a unit? This quantity is sugar, which is 5 kg, is the product of numerical value and unit. Can I say? So here I can write a physical quantity, which is taken as example for sugar, equals to numerical value, which we have taken here 5, you can see, into unit. And what is unit taken over here? Kg. So this is the formula for physical formula for physical quantity. Physical quantity contain two things. First is numerical value and other one is unit. Everywhere you can say 10 meter on the clock. So 10 meter is the numerical value, meter is the unit, product of both, right? This means 10 multiplied by meter. So 10 is what? Numerical value. Meter is what? Unit. So numerical value multiplied by unit is nothing but our quantity, physical quantity. Is it? So in all this you find same derivation. Understood? Now next topic, that choice of unit. Which units we can choose? Choice of unit. So next question may be asked. Spread properties possesses by unit. Which unit we can choose? कौन सा यूनिट हम चूज कर सकते हैं? Which quality should be there? Which properties should unit possess? यूनिट को एक पास किस तरीके की क्वालिटी चाहिए, राइट? कौन सी प्रॉपर्टीज यूनिट के पास चाहिए? दैट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी. ओके, सो स्टेट द प्रॉपर्टीज possessed by unit. So first property, the unit should be of convenient size. First, unit should be of convenient size. साइज उसकी कन्वेनियंट होनी चाहिए. ओके, यूनिट की साइज कन्वेनियंट होनी चाहिए. बहुत ज्यादा बड़ी साइज नहीं होनी चाहिए, कन्वेनियंट साइज. नेक्स्ट, इट शुड बी पॉसिबल टू डिफाइन. It should be possible to define without ambiguity. What is this? Ambiguity means not for many. यानी ऐसा होना चाहिए कि जो यूटिलाइज हो रहा है तो एक के लिए, ज्यादा अलग अलग फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज के लिए नहीं चाहिए. यानी नॉट सो मेनी, ज्यादा क्वांटिटीज के लिए नहीं यूज होना चाहिए, राइट? द यूनिट शुड बी reproducible. Unit should be reproducible. Okay, this is one. And last one, value of the unit should not change. Value of unit should not change as per time or plus. Means हर जगह, कोई भी जगह, okay, whether it is in India, in America, Africa, wherever, in other countries, any country in that, unit should be same. In the morning, evening, as well as in the night also, means no means of time, every time, at every place, that unit, value of the unit should be same. It should not change. So these are the 4 characteristics, properties, which should possess by the unit. Okay? Now, we are going to study about kinds of unit. How many kinds of units are there? So the next topic is kinds of unit. Kinds of unit. There are 2 kinds of unit. First unit is fundamental unit, and second is derived. So by just looking to these words, we can say what is the fundamental. Okay, what is the meaning of fundamental? यानी क्या आप कह सकते हो फंडामेंटल का मतलब क्या हो सकता है? फंडामेंटल मीन्स बेसिक. ओके, बेसिक्स, उसके खुद के एक बेसिक होते हैं और वो दूसरे किसी के ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं होता है. ओके, विच आर इंडिपेंडेंट फ्रॉम ऑल, सबसे अलग, उनको वो किसी के ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं है. ऐसी तो क्वांटिटी होगी, उसको हम कहेंगे फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी. ओके, फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी. तो there are 2 kinds of units. One is a fundamental unit, other one is a derived unit. So unit which is independent of unit which is independent of any other unit. Unit which is independent of any other unit, okay, which can never be changed and not related to other unit, is known as fundamental unit. Is known as fundamental unit. Okay. So what I can say about derived unit? तो derived unit के बारे में हम क्या कह सकते हैं? Okay. These derived units are the units which depends on another units. Okay, so units which depends on other, or I can say fundamental units, is known as derived units. Now here, while studying this kind of unit, we are going to do these questions to differentiate between fundamental and derived units. So this question here you will get. Second thing, what do you mean by fundamental unit as well as derived unit, right? So these questions you can tackle using this topic. Now second differentiating point of the fundamental unit. So I can give an example. Example is what? Fundamental unit, meter. First is meter. Second, kilogram. Third, liter. Fourth, और क्या हो सकता है? रेडियन. बहुत सारे हैं, but 7 are there. Okay, 7 are fundamental units and 2 more are accepted ones. Okay, 9 are there. So these are there. Here, example derived units for area. area means meter square, meter into meter over here. Then volume, meter cube. This is our area. So I can write like this. So if that easy understand, area, use meter square, volume, use meter cube, right? And then I can say pressure. Pressure is in Pascal, but actually it is a thrust per unit area. So thrust is in Newton, area is meter square, meter per Pascal pressure. So a lot of quantities are there which also goes under the category of derived unit. Okay, so this is how the quantities are differentiated, fundamental as well as derived. Okay, fundamental are the basic quantities, right? Basic quantities like as the time, okay, then mass, time, mass as well as the length, time, mass, length. So what are those? So here the chart is given in your book. So for the SI system, actually there are 7 fundamental quantities and 2 more are there. These 2 more complementary fundamental. These 2 are what? Complementary fundamental. So first is length, mass, time, temperature, luminous intensity, electric current, amount of substance. So these 7 पहले वाली जो 7 है, these are fundamental units. पहले ये fundamental units है and 2 are there, angle and solid angle. These 2 are complementary fundamental units, right? Complementary fundamental units. Now in between there is a little topic that I just want to explain you. I am not going to write on the board, okay, that you write. That is the system of the unit. System of the unit. In the case of system of unit, you find that what are the fundamental quantities? Fundamental quantities 3 है. Actually here 7 are given, but we are talking about length, mass and the time. Question आता है, okay? Straight 3 fundamental quantities. Question क्या आता है? Straight 3 fundamental quantities. You can write over here on the straight any 3 fundamental quantities. Okay, state any 3 fundamental quantities. So what are those? Answer is mass, length and time. Okay.